So not too long back, you had this one visual of Usman Khawaja wearing a certain pair of shoes which had created a massive stir. Those those boots were in the spotlight because they had a message written on it. And what exactly was that message? All lives are equal and freedom is a human right. This was spotted ahead of the first Test match between Australia and uh, Pakistan, which took place in Perth. And Usman Khawaja was seen wearing these shoes to training, and when he was then categorically told by the ICC not to wear these shoes to the ground because it is prohibited. Players are not allowed, as far as the ICC rules are concerned, to display such political messaging. Or because, and why was this political? Because that message was written in the Palestinian flag colors, national colors. It was written in. Now, what has happened as a result of that? He didn't wear those shoes, Usman Khawaja, to the test match, but what he instead did was wear a black band. Now that too, he was the only player wearing the black band. Now, if you've watched cricket, you know that the black band is mostly worn by players to honor someone who has passed away. It's mostly worn in those circumstances, not as a mark of protest. But Usman Khawaja, without seeking approval from the ICC or from Cricket Australia, went ahead and wore that black armband without any approval. As a result of that, what has happened is that he has now been charged by the ICC. That's the latest coming in as far as that particular story is concerned. ICC has acted on it, and the reprimand has now been communicated to the concerned player. Happens to be Usman Khawaja over here. What happens though? Is he now in doubt for the second test match between South Africa, between Australia, I beg your pardon, and Pakistan, which takes place on the 26th? Is the Boxing Day test match? The answer to that is no, because now what this particular situation amounts to is not enough for a player to get suspension. Such instances have to have happened 4 times. If there were to, even then it only amounts to 75% of match fee deduction. It doesn't amount to anything more than that. It doesn't amount to a suspension. So Usman Khawaja is going to be playing in the Boxing Day test match, that we know. As a matter of fact, what exactly has the word come out from the ICC? Let me now tell you that Usman Khawaja has been charged for breaching clause F of the clothing and equipment regulations. That is something that's been cited by the ICC spokesperson, who's also gone ahead and said that Usman displayed a personal message during the first test match between Pakistan and Australia without seeking prior approval of Cricket Australia or the ICC, as is required in the regulations for displaying any personal messages. This is a breach under the category of an other breach, and the sanction for a first offence is a reprimand. For such instances also, like I said, only amount to 75% match fee deduction. But now it's been confirmed that Usman Khawaja has been charged for violating this particular code of the ICC, which is very clear that if you have to display any such thing, then it requires prior approval either of the board, or either of the concerned board or the ICC. Usman Khawaja bypassed both the authorities and displayed a personal message without any approval, which is why he has now been charged. So that's the update on that particular story. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, news and updates continue on Sports Day. Tap that bell so that you know when we go live, and do subscribe to Sports Day if you like what we do over here.